Welcome back to another Nutcracker episode, and in this video we are on the Waltz of the Flowers, Valse des Fleurs. So I'm just going to cover this little part we have at pick up to 60. This is my most favorite part in the ballet. It's just so beautiful the way the piccolo joins the violins. Okay, in this video, I'm just sweating here in Hawaii. It's weird to talk about the Nutcracker while I'm sweating. It's like 85 degrees here. Anyway, so this entrance we have pick up at 60 is with the violins, and the strings have been playing at 59. We have the 30 bar rest. And so when the piccolo comes in, you're adding color. So you want to try to blend in with the strings, with the vibrato speed, stuff like that. When coming in with the violins, when I've played it in the Milwaukee Ballet, I always had direct eyesight with the concert master actually, so I could just follow the bowing. So if you're able to have eyesight with the first violins, you can follow their bowing phrasing, so you come in right with them, because there's slight retard a little bit coming into 60 sometimes. The pitch can be an issue. It just can be a little off coming in here at 60. So what I do for the first D, I always play alternate fingering D. It brightens up the pitch a little bit, and I just feel that this alternate fingering D matches the violins better in this particular passage. So the alternate fingering for D is you're fingering like a regular D, and then you add the first finger right hand and this pinky here in the left hand. So that's your alternate D. So it raises it, a little bit. You want to keep your D, D sharp, E, the air speed very contained for pitch, mostly. Yada, E, and so that your E doesn't shoot way up, which it's prone to do. I never take my pinky off, hardly ever on the piccolo, unless I'm playing super loud, because as we know on flute, if you take your pinky off on high E, that'll help lower it. I just try to make sure my air speed from D, D sharp, E stays very connected, and the same speed through there, and just kind of contained is the best way I can think of it. Yada, E. When I get to the E, I'm just at the same air speed and everything as from the D. And then the vibrato should match what the violins are doing. So just a little shimmery, not too much, but definitely vibrato. And just really pretty vibrato. Yeah. You don't want something like, just like that nanny goat thing. The other thing that I think helps this phrase here on the piccolo sound prettier and matching the violins is at the end of our phrase, this quarter note here, for it to be slightly long. Ya da da ya, ya da da ya. Where you're just joining what's already been being played, but it's very easy to sort of like stick out and even make a string player jump a little bit if you're not totally under control of your tone and intonation. But again, just like I said before, you're striving to make this phrase like how a violin player plays it. The phrasing as beautiful as possible, very rounded with a tasteful, nice vibrato. And keep your sound, the piccolo sound, within the sound of the violin section. I mean, it'll rise, on top. It should be very audible, but it shouldn't sound like it's a piccolo feature right there. You should just be adding color. One other thing with intonation, the next D, the fourth measure in, try to keep it on the bright side, because it can kind of sit, especially when you're playing with violins. We can kind of get that sunken sound on the D. Even if our Ds, when you play them, are completely in tune with your tuner, you're exactly at 440, but when you're practicing, but when you're with the violins, I find it just needs to be a little on the bright side, not necessarily sharp, but just a little brighter sounding for the tone color. And I don't do the alternate fingering there, but you could. And one other intonation spot is the C half note right here. That'll tend to be flat, but I wouldn't do an alternate C because the alternate C fingering can really raise it too much. Just again, keep it on the bright side, raise your eyebrows. The vibrato, a little bit of vibrato should keep the air active and help keep the note from sinking down. And then we're getting towards the end of the ballet, and so the next video up will be the pas de deux, where we have a big, kind of a big fun moment with our flourish of scales. So stay tuned for that. Please hit subscribe, and then you will get the notification when I get that next video up. Thanks for watching, and happy practicing.